Put the suicide doors up. I threw suicides on the tour bus. Threw suicides on the private jet. What does that mean? I'm fly to death. Okay. Sand plus Rogue Fitness 400-pound sandbag. Let's see what this bad boy can do. So let's see. All right, so pro tip. It seems that for media production, the best friend is GoPro Mini chest mount. Wise, gives you a POV, and you just kind of forget about it. So I think actually the best thought about recording, the best type of recording is when you forget you're recording. Facts. Yeah, I think it's good to kind of set it and forget it kind of vibes. So, best friend Elon Musk talked about idiot index. So, what is the idiot index? Basic idea is I'm like, even put a piece of tape over this, kind of distracting. So yeah, I think let me get some black gaffer's tape or something. Yeah, so even the issue with recording, I find it like so distracting. It's with the recording things, it's too bright. Okay. I should just turn totally cover it. Just a little bit. Okay. So anyways. So yeah, so I just got this Rogue sandbag thing. And there's some instructions it came with. Let's see. Funnel. And funnel? Where's the funnel? Okay. Love the Home Depot for the big ass parking lot. Okay. So yeah, this thing is actually pretty good. Okay. So like, looks like this is the funnel. Okay. And let's just place this here and put it against the. Put this against this. Okay. So yeah, just get some play sand. Seems like a good solution. Strong man. Sheet one. There's more than one sheet. Or there's only one sheet. Maybe about some black too. 20 cars matte black. Okay. And IKEA scissors. Okay. Yeah, I guess the problem with yellow is just so distracting. Yeah, I'll put some yellow in my car. Okay. So I guess you just, first things first, we just fill this up with sand, I guess is the thought. Okay, so let's see. Can I put this in here and then cut it? Is the fun question. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Can I just... Okay, I have an idea. Put in this corner here. Cut a hole here. Get the fun of this bad boy out. You don't take a rocket scientist, baby. Okay, hole there. Yeah, I think the reason why the GoPro Mini chest mount would be much more fun is you could just kind of simplify the whole process of making videos and media. Seems that 99% the pain or the difficulty is having a cameraman. I've always believed that not having a cameraman was the best solution. And also funny enough, it's like, how you know if somebody's a real quote YouTuber? They don't talk about being a YouTuber. Watashi wa YouTuber desu. Okay, it's like my pride is I was on YouTube before YouTube was invented. Before YouTube had ads. Right? It's like, YouTube does not have ads. Okay. So yeah. So I think letting gravity be your best friend. And I think the reason why I like this sandbag notion idea is that it's like you end up moving and going somewhere else, you could just always dump out the sand and just bring the bag with you to a different place. So it's a very good portable solution. In theory, you could just go to any playground and just get some sand. But my thought was it's good to buy the sand because otherwise you'd have to buy a shovel and shovel in the sand. Seems like more of a pain in the butt. I'd rather just have it in the pre-filled bags and fill it up. Yeah, I think Home Depot seems like a good idea. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, and I think in life, the best way to approach things is kind of in a fun, playful manner. Another pro tip. So the GoPro Mini seems to have two mounting options. It looks like using the bottom mounting things actually gives you a better POVs. Funny has a funny quote. It's like, sometimes I wish my DICK had GoPro so I could go pro. Okay. Oh wow, weather's coming nice. Yeah, and also think sleeveless is the future. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I think the reason I like the sandbag training idea is anyone could do it, and also you could just fit inside your trunk, so you could just take it with you anywhere you want to go, rather than you know, it's so funny too, because like, you know, people is always making diversions like, oh, everyone has such me excuses, blah blah, not working out. But I don't think actually it's an issue. I don't really think that the issue is a excuse thing. I think it's just we just need to figure out more creative solutions which have less friction. So I think so much of like exercise fitness has to do too much with friction. Even like gyms are fine, but it's not even a money issue because everyone could afford it. It's just drive, find parking, these gangsters get your credit card bill information. Just seems like the whole process is not fun. And yeah, and actually I think I look at a lot of modern day fitness, and it actually seems that a much better solution is, rather than rather than using these silly machines are bad. Yeah, go super primal, old school. Even talking to my friend Asif the other day, his friend was training for strongman. He's like, what did he do? He just went to the forest, just looked for the biggest rock, just to throw around the rock. I'm like, actually, even I mean, it's kind of a smart idea, because even in the Iliad, I think the best things to study for anything regarding fitness or war or training is the Iliad. It's like, how do the ancient Greek heroes and demigods fight, throwing around massive stones and boulders and rocks. Like, even there's the quote was from Homer. It's Achilles would pick up a rock that barely two strong men could pick up, and then hurl it and throw it at his enemy, which would kill them instantly. So throwing on big ass heavy rocks. And also like being able to throw a spear seemed like a thought. So even I think one of the best investments you can make is buy a Texas power bar, buy the squat bar, the monster squat bar. Probably the best $500-600 I've spent. But much better investment than buying a new iPhone. iPhones are full losers. I actually have a new idiot index thought. Is that anybody who buys an iPhone Pro seems to have a high idiot index, because cost of the materials to make an iPhone Pro doesn't seem probably that much. And also I think that $1,000 could be spent much better for your health and happiness and productivity. So instead, well, yeah, this is gonna be good. Investing in some sort of I don't know, should we call it workout equipment, should we call it fitness equipment, or call it something else? Yeah, it's gonna be gangsta. Yeah, I guess Rogue is not it's funny, even opening this up is kind of have to work out. Yeah, I think so why is it that, so why would you buy an iPhone Pro or drop over? It's funny too, because like the issue is I almost don't mind spending $1,000 on a phone, but then with the tax and shipping and stuff like that, it's like $1,200. Fucking yeah, just get a iPhone mini or get a iPhone SE. Seems like a much better ideas, and drop all that money instead on meat and sandbags and strongman. So yeah, actually my ideal gym is gonna be like some sort of strongman gym slash powerlifting gym, I guess. Not even powerlifting, I would call it one rep maxing. I mean, actually one of my great annoyances was no, I was gonna join, I wanted to find a different type of gym, and because of my weights were getting maxed out, and I'm like, I'm gonna find a good powerlifting gym. So I found a powerlifting gym, joined real quick, and actually I discovered, much to my annoyance, there's apparently a difference between quote quote powerlifting end quote and one rep maxing. And I suppose what I was doing the whole time was not powerlifting but one rep maxing, because apparently there's a difference. I think it's silly though. Yeah, I guess what I also like about Home Depot is don't worry about getting shit dirty. And even filling up these sandbags is half the workout. Gets your blood going. Yeah, so best friend Elon, you are the team listening to this, or yay. Shoot me an email, eric@erickim.com. I'll be your personal fitness consultant. Essentially the idea, like, honestly, is like use a CEO, billionaire, tech billionaire, millionaire, 100 millionaire, whatever's multi-billionaire, is the big issue is actually you don't have enough time to work out and do fitness. And this is where I think that the sandbag is kind of a fun solution idea, because it is not dependent. Is not dependent on like going to a gym. You just got sandbags, just toss in your car and you're good. Just keep it in the office. I'm like, I have an idea. Every Google's, Amazon, Facebook's, whatever's tech office, I call it the EK 400-pound sandbag challenge. Just buy a Rogue Fitness 400-pound sandbag. Just keep it in the corner of the office, and all these tech nerds, when y'all bored, just throw around the sandbag. So yeah, because actually the big issue I've personally discovered is actually sourcing weights is actually extremely difficult in the States. Like, oh yeah, this is starting to get heavy. Nice. So actually in the States, finding a sandbag is better than finding weights, because to find weights and plates is actually really expensive and difficult. You can't just buy it on Amazon, but just going to any local Home Depot, you can get a bunch of sand for super cheap and easy. And I'm sure somebody could create their own ghetto solution some other way. Also, the nice thing with sandbags is sand is much more malleable and flexible. I'm trying to realize the issue with weights. It's almost too standardized and regimented in terms of how to hold it. And my thought and theory about the benefit of sandbags is because it's much more flexible. The way that you could handle it and pick up a sandbag is probably better for your strength power building than just lifting dumbbells and weights and barbells. And because it requires more finessing in different directions, probably get a better multi-directional workout than you would traditionally do just with weights. Yeah, it's nice to be outside. You get some vitamin D's and some. It's actually funny because people talk about being outside and vitamin D supplements. Like, y'all stupid. It's not vitamin D, guys. It's something else. It's UV exposure. I think it's UV, ultraviolet rays. Good power from the sun. Can you imagine giving a plant a bunch of vitamin D tablets and thinking that it's only during the winter seasons is going to continue to grow good? So actually that's the issue I find out with a lot of biology scientific folks. They tend to be not very smart and wise because the way they think trends towards the myopic, and I call it scientism. I mean, actually I get from Nassim Taleb. Scientism is like when you add essentially pseudoscience to just apply to real life things. So any kind of F001 who believes in quote calories should not be taken seriously, because it's not calories in, calories out. People make the wrong assumption that somehow we get fat because we consume too many calories. Now it's like drinking 2,000 calories of Coca-Cola is going to have a different fat insulin signaling process than consuming 2,000 calories of beef liver, right? Just as a thought experiment. Like anybody who thinks it's just like oh, I have another thought. Consuming 2,000 calories of bone marrow is probably going to be very biologically different for your fat consumption than consuming 2,000 calories of white rice or Twinkies or sugar or starch or Coke Zero. Even the reason why people think that drink Coke Zero, wait, let's do a thought experiment. If you drink, let's say Coke Zero, right? If you drink 20 liters of Coke Zero every single day, let's say, right? Certainly you would get fat, because the fat sucralose, asparagine, blah blahs is signaling some sort of process, fat signaling process. And once again, guys, the issue isn't weight, it's fat. Being over fat is not a good thing. Okay, let's continue filling this one a little bit.